Hello. This is going to be how to do a front foot angled lunge, something that is somewhat terrible, but hopefully only in the regular way. So, only thing you're going to need for this is a wedge of some variety. It can be kind of shallow like this, can be a little bit more abrupt. That's fine. This is just the one that I have. You're going to go ahead and set this guy in front of you, and then ideally set this up, if you need to, where you can grab onto something to help your balance. Here, we're not necessarily worried about working our balance, we're worried about working our muscles. So if you notice that your balance is working a lot harder than the rest of your body, go ahead and hang on to something. So we're going to go ahead and do lunges with our front foot on this wedge. Now, if you have a really, really steep wedge, that means your foot's going to be at a pretty crazy angle. So if you want to walk your foot closer to the bottom so it's a little less severe and then work your way up, that's totally fine. Wherever you need to start is the right place to be. So you'll find sort of a comfy spot here and then get into your lunge position. That's with your legs staggered on train tracks. You're not on a tightrope, so that you have this nice good base here. Now, you're just gonna do your lunge holding onto something or not, up and down and up and down. You're not gonna step forward. You're just gonna get that muscle activating and working on the stability of our front ankle and our hip with our foot in a weird position. Then you're going to go ahead and switch wedge in the same place, other foot. Same thing, if you need to hold on to something, feel free. Find your lunge position, up and down, up and down. Then you're going to take your wedge, you're going to flip it over so it faces the other way. Foot, balance if you need to, up and down. You might find that one position in particular is a lot more challenging than another one. That's this one for me, so your mileage may vary. And then you'll go ahead and do the last foot. Same thing, lunge position, up, down, up, down. Now this is a ton of lunges. This is so many lunges. So if you do notice that if you're maybe not as confident with lunges, please hold on to something. Or if there's a certain number of reps in every foot that you're trying to hit, you can always cut this down into smaller pieces. So there might be 8, the prescribed reps. So maybe you just do 4 per side, or maybe you feel good doing the whole 8. That's fine too. But use the reps in the app as more of a suggestion or something to work toward than something that you need to hit. The main thing we're trying to do with this exercise is give you a chance to balance and get your muscles working when your foot is in a weird and kind of unstable position. So think about when you're hiking, you're walking up or down something, your foot is probably going to be at some crazy angles and you still have to be able to press up and move some force around. So this is kind of what we're trying to replicate here. If you have any questions, as ever, please let me know. Talk to you soon.